Kathy Page, who I've been writing about, is a leading journalist in British radio. She was known for her intelligence and tough interviews.
So, your election promise to reveal political dishonesty, does that include the burning of government ministers?
Of course, this government will not tolerate dishonesty of any sort.
Will that include the money you received from foreign businessmen and didn't tell your government about?
That was a misunderstanding. I can explain everything.
Can you explain the government contracts given to those same businessmen afterwards?
Well,
Thank you, Minister, and now over to the news desk.
Though Kathy couldn't see, she could always tell the tiny changes in people's voices that showed what it really thought. Politicians and businessmen rallied for her. Her listeners loved her. They knew that if anyone could find out the truth, it was Kathy Page. Many television producers want her to present her own chat show, but Kathy always turned them down. She felt at home with the radio. Once, Kathy interviewed Dr. Percival, an American doctor. He had said that he could make her see. During the interview, everything Dr. Percival said was said in a clear and open way. She couldn't find fault in it.
Dr. Percival, you say that you could make me see. Were you being serious?
This page, I actually mean people whose nerves had been damaged could be helped by my treatment. You're an example. I'd have to see your medical records in more detail, but I think so. Yes, I could.
Before this, Kathy lived in hopelessness, but now there's a ray of hope from his doctor. Kathy met Dr. Percival in California in private.
I'm not sure whether the operation will be successful. Are you still sure you want to go through with it?
Definitely.
After the operation finished, she went to the hospital again to take the bandages off. Dr. Percival slowly removed her bandages. Kathy opened her eyes and quickly turned her head away.
Ow! There's something trying to get into my head.
Kathy, it is light. Congratulations, you can see.
I can see.
Colors and shapes now filled her mind with pleasure. Sounds, for the first time in her life, took second place. Later, a famous producer asked Kathy to present a chat show. His nice smile and colorful eyes made Kathy decide to do it. When the show began, Kathy questioned her first guest, an author, about some doubtful details of his book. The author said, with a warm smile, that nothing in his book is untrue. She decided to believe him. Then he began to say whatever he liked. Her next guest was a politician who had broken some election promises. The politician also said everything he wanted. She didn't have a confidence in her abilities anymore. Kathy had done badly, and the show wouldn't be put on again. A few months later, Kathy became popular again because of her successful autobiography. She decided to return to her road radio show. Kathy chose the politician to interview during her disastrous television show. He did the same thing again, smiled as he looked at her.
Could you tell us, ministers, about your promise to reduce unemployment?
of course, Kathy, but you must realize that these things take a long time.
Oh, really? That's not what you said last month.
Actually, the politician was shown to be false and dishonest before a listening audience of millions. Kathy covered her head with black scarf throughout the interview to make sure that she wouldn't be misled again. Kathy Page, the queen of radio interviews and star of listeners, was back.